I am Tim, and you are chasing the Joneses. Well, here we are at a campground, and nobody really kind of shows you what really happens, sometimes when weather strolls into a campground. But let's just be real for a moment, and let's just take a look at what has happened here in the rain. Hey, we're glad that you guys are back on our channel today, and we just want to show you some quick information about what happens when it rains in a campground. Well, first thing that happens when it rains in a campground is it gets wet. Number one. Number two, people run for the hills, and everybody's inside their campers. They stop doing outside activities. Of course, every now and then you see one of those kids running around here jumping into mud puddles and doing some stuff like that, but mostly everybody's inside. Why? Well, because when the rain hits in a campground like we're at today, devastation to campsites can truly happen. So even though it's raining, we're going to take a walk around and see what I'm talking about as this rain continues to come down. Well, all of our wood is of course wet, and here you see some of the results of today's rain, and everything is the roads are flooded here. Going into our campsite is a little bit flooded. As I travel down, one of the big things I want to show you today is how bad flooding happens in people's campsites sometimes. Now, we've been in some sticky places, but in this place, this particular camper, they have actually been completely flooded out. I mean, look at this. We got a lot of rain today. A lot of big thunderstorm came through here, but I mean, look at this. They are completely flooded. All their stuff is completely wet. I mean, they have really nowhere to go, and the next one is almost exactly like that. Look how deep they are in the water right here. And what happens is that a lot of people, they don't pick when they, whether it's going to rain or not, when they go out and pick a campground site. Why? Well, because usually we're 3 or 4 weeks out of making reservations for a campground, and so because of that, you just take what the good for the bad, right? And so a lot of these places end up getting a little flooded because they're just in that position, where they're at. Now, a good place to be is underneath trees. Here's some more, a lot of water here, and this place is pretty much full of campers. It's just nobody's out right now. And the reason why is because it's getting all flooded. So let me show you this one over here. They're getting a little flooded over here. And they're behind, they're in some underneath trees, and so water tends to puddle in different places. So it's not always fun when you're RVing, and especially when you're living full-time RVing. The rain prevents a lot of things from happening. Anyway, I'm getting all wet, but I thought I'd share that with you. So I'm Tim, and we'll see you down the rainy road.